when one talks about the spread of Sanatan Dharma towards the west of what is now India, and in fact throughout the world, is very complicated, needs a lot of research and linking up various civilizations and validating them with the help of archaeology, cuneiforms, tablets, local legends, foreign histories, foreign literature and Indian texts. I had earlier mentioned about the first Parava was found with Vaishnava marks. Let me expand it further. See, earlier, what was called the Sumerian Empire, the ancestors of the Sumerians were the Mitanni people. The Mitanni Empire covered what is now known as Iraq, Turkey, Syria, Lebanon and Egypt, and also it included Italy. They were the ancestors of the Sumerian people, and to a certain extent they were also ancestors to Assyrian, though they were defeated by Assyrians at a later date. Mitanni were the ancestors of Egyptians also. To these kings and even a Roman empire, as I said in the earlier podcast, sported Thiruman, the Vaishnava marks on their body. All of you might know that Egyptians also worshipped sun. The Sun King, Akhenaten of Egypt, who ruled between 1352 and 1336 BC, was the son-in-law of Dushrata, the Mitanni king. Dushrata is nothing but Dasratha, and it is found in the name of Hottie cuneiform script. And there is also another interpretation. The origin of the word Dushrata is Dasratha in the one. The second is Trasaratha, that means one who has splendid chariots. And this name is found in Rigveda, and incidentally, Dasaratha is very good at driving chariots. And let us find out some of the names of the Mitanni kings. The first Mitanni king was Sutarana I, meaning good son in Sanskrit. He was followed by Bharatarana or Paratarana, meaning great son, and Parasukaratra, a ruler with axe. Don't you think that it reminds of Parasurama? Then Sausatar, Saukshatra is son of Suksatra, the good reader. The naming after father in this way is followed only in Indian tradition. For example, Janaka's daughter is Janaki. Then you find Arthadama, which means abiding in cosmic law. Then we have, of course, Dasaratha, Trushata, and finally Mativaja. In Sanskrit, it is Mativaja, meaning whose wealth is thought. And it was during Mativaja's time or Mativaja's time, Mitanni state appears to have become a vassal to Assyria. A number of all these Indo-European sounding words have been identified in cuneiform documents, as I said earlier, 1500 to 1300 BC. In addition to nouns and adjectives with parallels in Sanskrit, this Hurrian-speaking kingdom had kings with Indo-Aryan names, and two documents even list the main gods of the Indian pantheon. The kingdom of the Mitanni Indo-Iranian dynasty, which ruled the land of Hurrians, was in the upper Euphrates-Tigris basin that is now part of northern Iraq, Syria, southeastern Turkey. At its greatest extent, its territory extended to the Mediterranean coast and northern Assyria and Mesopotamia. They had Mitanni's northwestern border. They had Hattian kingdom of the Hittites, and the border was fluid and it was porous. So there was a continuous battle between these two people. In one such battle, a treaty was signed, and the witnesses recorded in the treaty were Mitra, Varuna, Indra, and Nasatyas. And of course, they shared these, the Hirian lands are today a part of Greater Kurdistan, where today you will find the peak of tribe of Lord Subramanya or Murugan. Let me explain in the next podcast the details of names of